Yo, what's up, guys? This is Cozby. I'm gonna be doing something a little different. I'm gonna be doing live commentary over this match I had with Cruz a while back. The reason why I'm doing this, I kind of want to play around with OBS since I can't actually stream, and I just want to kind of get used to things before I actually start venturing into streaming when I can. So I'm gonna start the match. I'm not gonna go over every little thing because that would take way too long, and I have a life, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at things. Um, but I will go over like key points or analyze situations. Maybe I didn't use the best option, or maybe Cruz didn't use the best option. So yeah, let me just get started. You guys get the idea.
Like during the crouch dash animation, you're like hittable. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly, you're stuck down there.
Yeah.
That was cool. I was like, oh.
All right, so right off the bat, you'll notice that there's something wrong here. The background's brown and we're wearing black, just like dark colors. This stage sucks. I advise if you're streaming, please don't fight on the stage. It just looks shitty. Unless you have bright colors, just don't do it, man. It's just whack. No one wants to see that shit. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna start off. So let's actually watch the match.
I was expecting we'd see a Shun mirror here. I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah,
All right. So right off, the first hit I get is from 1KK. When Shun gets 1KK, he gets a free drink.
I know. So you.
I do 6 P plus K plus GP, which is unpunishable by the opponent. So what I'm saying is Shun's always going to be guaranteed that one drink once 1KK hits. As you can see, Cruz did a rising attack as fast as he could, and I still had time to block it. So that drink is always guaranteed, unless it's against Taka. Obviously, Taka won't fall down from 1KK. That's a special circumstance. That's a different matchup. So let's continue.
I know. So you guys may not know that.
All right, so he does the low punch 3PK. It's +7. He goes for guard break after I just evade.
Cruz had been playing high because he lost a bet.
I get the 1KK again. That time, if you noticed,
Lost a bet.
I opted to do the drink punch again, and Cruz tech rolled, and it hit him normal hit. That
Because he lost a bet.
punch can be timed to be meaty, so he wouldn't have been able to evade that after his tech roll, which is important to note. That's just to validate that punch, that 1KK setup into 6 P plus K plus GP is pretty much guaranteed free one drink. Shun starts off with 0 drinks, obviously. You want to find ways to get guaranteed drinks without completely risking everything. So, a little here and there to start off isn't bad.
To play high until
All right.
like April, I think. And hey, it's April. So.
All right, he gets forward throw using plus ramps. All right, I get forward throw there. I get a few more drinks. All right. Cruz did something very bad that you don't want to do against the Shun. After this throw, like Shun's, I don't want to say he's at disadvantage, but you can kind of force him to do something with a rising attack. It's hard for him to get away from it. But what Cruz opts to do is a back roll. I do a back dash. I'm creating space already. Cruz does a back roll, and as you can see, I already noticed, and I'm just loading up. Cruz is letting me load up, and that's not good. So I get 2 drinks there.
April release party.
Yep. He's out of pipe.
All right, so I do 2 kg kicks there. At 8 drinks, Shun can get all 3 kicks, so I get all 3 in their natural combo. If you look at the life bar, like all 3 of those kicks are a combo. You can tell because the life bar is turning red, and the red parts aren't depleting yet. That's how you know that it's an actual combo. You can always recognize if the combo is actual combo from that.
He's out of.
So I do 4-3 P plus K. That can be timed to be meaty, but I missed the timing. The reason why I went for that is because I noticed that after the sweeps, if that hit, it would have killed him. So like instead of letting him get up and having to deal with, actually fighting him, why not, close out the round super fast with that option? But he attack rolls. He does the right thing. Gets up to avoid the free damage that I might have gotten.
The pie prison. He's free.
All right, he does knee. He's pretty low on life, but why not? Take a risk.
Why so
Try to
far?
get some damage.
I wish I had a like a legitimate.
Yo, this move is so bad.
I don't know. I wish I had a
Shun's mid rise, well, yeah, mid rising kick while he's face up, feet towards, is atrocious. As you can see, Cruz actually dashed into me,
like
and the kick still whiffs. Like this move sucks.
a legitimate.
And all this time, you could have punished the shit out of me. So as a word of advice, that move is super risky as Shun. So if you see a Shun using that move, just punish him for it. Don't let him do that. Let him know that it's a bad move.
Pie, but she's fun. She's fun.
All right.
I like her franchise.
So I load up on drinks. I could have got more drinks there. I'm not gonna get into details on that, but let's move on. All right. When the round starts, anytime the round starts, people have options they like to go for. Obviously, Cruz. I uh, I know Cruz likes to attack. I don't know what attack he's gonna use, but I know he likes to attack. So I just opt for backdash, and he does 666p, and that move will never reach a backdashing character when the round starts. So I noticed that he does that. I can visually confirm that, and I punish with 6k, and I get a combo, get a free drink.
Yeah, that's really good, and it's
I
only
get a lot of damage here.
funny.
Like, look, I only did two things if you think about it, right? I did the 6k, got some damage,
Well,
drink, right?
yeah, I mean,
And then he does a low rising
he
kick.
has this.
I crush it. It's a guess. Like, I don't know that's gonna work, but look how much damage. He already lost more than half his life just off of two things. One was a kind of a read. Well, it was kind of a, I kind of know what's gonna happen. I'm just guessing this is gonna happen, and I got a lot of damage for that. And the second one was actual read, and I got a lot of damage for that. So, like, all this damage adds up. Let's
Yeah,
keep going here.
that's really good.
All
And it's
right, I block a knee.
oh,
All right, I'm spinning. I know some. If you notice, when the round started, I think it was 12 or 13 drinks. Um, as Shun, don't just build your drinks. If you see you're over 10 and it's only the second round, just start using them because you're gonna get them back using like methods. Obviously, I'm using in the video. Like, don't be afraid to spend your drinks. Don't sit on them because when the match ends, and if you end, your match, if you lose or win and you still had like 15 drinks, that's meter. You didn't spend your meter, so make sure you're using your drinks somehow. Don't be afraid to use. All right, so I do the low launcher. I get a lot of damage for that. For a low, that's a lot of damage. For a low normal hit, even. So I'm back at 8. I opt to do 1 kg. Um, it's kind of a 50-50 mix up between 1 kg and 3k. If either of those ones hit to close the round, Shun is guaranteed 6 drinks. So I'm going to get back up to 13 here.
if
Plus 1 is 14. Right? I know what I'm talking about.
Cozby, I'll play pie for the first.
So I open with Chowan. Don't ask me why. I just did it. Alright, so this is actually bad on my part.
First game.
I tried to go for some Oki mix-up situation. I think I wanted to do the Sabaki P plus K Sabaki, but I wouldn't have had enough time. As you can see, I got just counter hit by that kick. So I need to figure out how to make that work if it's possible. Alright, he guard breaks me. Alright, so when he guard broke me there, he goes for obviously single palm because it's guaranteed. The combo you want to do on Shun isn't the combo he's doing. He's going for jab into knee into low punch into double palm. That combo is max damage, but the problem is that you want to take drinks off of Shun, so that combo is not going to take drinks off of Shun. So the combo you want to actually go for is 2 kgp. I think it's, yeah, 2 kgp, and then I'm pretty sure it's 2p into double palm. So Yeah, and that would take off. If he did that, it would have took off one drink, which isn't a lot, but it would help out here in this situation.
Oh,
Drops the combo. Looks like that was
All right, I get away for a hot one there. Back rolling kicks are pretty bad to do in general, but
supposed to be a
the knee.
yeah, the knee.
Knee to
all
get
right,
rid
I
of
do
the.
sweeps again.
Oh,
I got
that's
the
a
meaty that
Yeah, it
time.
does. Knee to the face. Shoulder yourself
All
up.
right, knees don't take off drinks,
let's see
guys.
Oh, nice.
3-2K.
Good.
All right,
Great time.
Hey,
Great
hey,
time.
hey.
he does the combo you're supposed to do. That's the combo you do on Shun. It's the same you do combo you do on lightweights.
That's all right.
It's universal to lightweights, and it takes off a drink. So all right when the match begins, I just start spinning. I do the mid full circular punch that Shun has, um, just to see what happens. It's safe. And the Oki gets off it. It's pretty good. All right, I get another drink. So I'm just, as you can see, the drinks are constantly fluctuating. Like at some points I have, like, well, I started with zero obviously, but at some points I'm at 12, some points I'm at 8, some points, so I'm back up to 10 now. Like it's jumping up and down like an actual meter, and a game like Street Fighter, like meters constantly being used as like a resource. That's why Shun's interesting character. All right, keep going.
The only character with a meter.
Yeah,
All right, I got 12 here.
Maybe that's why
this
people
is
like
the
it.
Wow, so Cruz has a Cruz special.
figure
Takes off a lot of drinks here.
character.
Nice.
All right, I go for low, it whiffs, yada yada yada. That move's punishable. It's hard to react to,
Guard break.
Oh.
but Cruz guard breaks me, doesn't get anything. That happens sometimes. I used to play Kara. That shit used to happen to me all the time.
Good punish. And good blocking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Guard break.
I'm gonna let this play out a little bit. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. So after this, oh, all right. After this kick here, this was a punish. I'm pretty sure. I think Cruz did knee, and I just opted to do this. I go into stance. Cruz notices he does a smart thing. He notices that he has no life. Well, pretty much next to no life. So he lets me do this string. Um, None of this stuff is really good, particularly, but since Cruz has no life, he's playing it smart and just holding guard. Like I'm not gonna throw him. I might do a low, but I'm definitely not gonna throw him here. So if he holds guard, like he's pretty safe. So that was actually pretty smart.
And good blocking.
All right, so I just Habari punch because disrespect, and yeah, that ends that match. So let's keep going. Skip ahead. All right, so this is 1-0. Well, 0-1 me.
Not one of those. Yo, what's up, Black Star? That's good.
Yo,
In the house.
Blackstar's in here. Hey.
All right, so Cruz, I said before, Cruz likes to open with attacks. So he goes for a 6 SP plus K. I want to talk about that in a second.
What's up, man?
So,
All right, so you notice that after that, Cruz, well, Akira gets these guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but he gets to choose from moves that he normally wouldn't have access to after the hit throw. I'll be honest with you guys, this move actually it's pretty sucky,
Hey, what's up?
especially as an opening move.
so,
It crushes highs, but the problem with the move is that
so.
um, if you just frame block the punch, if he opts to do the punch as soon as possible, if you press guard and jump backwards as soon as possible, you'll either block the punch
Here. Hey, what's up, man?
or jump away from the low kick. And in this case, he goes for throw, so obviously he can't throw me in the air. So like I'm beating a lot of his potential options by just doing one command. I'm just pressing guard, like reacting to his punch attack, and then I'm doing up back. It's kind of an option select, and I'm getting out of the situation like most of his options. So he could have you know delayed, did some delay funkiness to catch me jumping, but in reality, like that's not all that rewarding, and it's a super hard read. So you have to think like risk reward here. It's not very risky for me to do this, and Akira doesn't get anything if I he doesn't get much at all if I opt to do this. So that's kind of a basic like reason why this move's bad. So let's keep going.
Did you get to watch our fight? Cause that was
I'm not gonna explain stuff I explained before. I already explained how 1KK works,
high. That was
why I do it.
Black is probably
I'm just gonna stop. The reason like my strategies kind of change. Like I'm gonna be doing 1KK a lot in the first round because I know I'm gonna be. It's a low. It's hard to see. It's hard to react to, and I'm gonna be guaranteed one drink. So why not just do it?
Let's cruise.
Yeah.
Push
See, I'm
through
just
the.
loading up,
Oh, he could.
just trying to get
Cruise
the
could.
train started. But I do it again. I just keep doing it.
I was yeah.
I mean, anytime I see like a decent amount of space, Cruz could have punished me here, but he's eating a lot of 1KKs and he's just being defensive. So I back up and I'm getting more drinks.
I was
Cruz notices that and just does the right thing and goes in.
yeah. So
He does that move again.
He was playing good.
That time I just evaded. So I don't know. I just
playing
evaded.
in New York City history. My
I wanted to, I guess, mix up my
first
options.
tournament here was NYG 8. I beat Cruz and I was on top of the world. I was
So yeah, again, I kill with 1 kg there and
best
get
player in the world.
a lot of drinks.
And then
So now I'm at 10 after the first round, which is a good situation.
enormous
All right,
came here and he
excuse me.
annihilated
Oh,
me.
I have.
And I was like, all right, back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
I don't punish double palm there because it's awkward for me because the optimal punish for double palm as shun,
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
excuse me, is 1p plus k. So it's a in an odd place compared to like the characters I'm used to playing. Like usually I punish with either like 6p plus k or Jackie's 3pp single palms, but 1p plus k is such a weird notation and like a direction for me to choose from for punishing. So I generally don't use it, but it's really good. Some players should use that move.
Hurts.
All right, I go for the his best throw to get 4 drinks.
If anyone's like dedicated, it's Cruz.
Cruz is so dedicated.
Wow, jumping kick's so good.
This is I think this is all his equipment, honestly. The stuff we're streaming.
It is. It
Because
is.
he's streaming from home all the time.
Yeah, see, like I noticed that I have a lot of drinks. So if I land 1 KK, I'm not gonna bother trying to get drinks. I'm just gonna try to get some damage, like do some mix-ups.
Because he's streaming from home all the time.
All right,
Nice meeting.
I do I do the fraud thing and miss 3p canceling the drinks
Nice.
600 times in a row.
Cruz
It
is so
happens to the best of us, so I don't get any extra drinks. But I still have 15, so that's all right.
He uses shit play.
y'all see the
That was weird.
glimpse faces.
1KK. I go for. I noticed if you noticed earlier, I've been doing a lot of Oki pressure with attacks, so I opt to go for throw. Cruz has the read of reads and needs me for going for throw.
Oh, there's the knee. All right. And he did it.
He took off 2 drinks there, if you notice. He dropped the combo, but he still got 2 drinks, which is good. And it did pretty good damage.
Through like a throw. Which
Oh, he did the KG cancel in the throw. He's gonna get another drink here.
Another D. Okay, no D, no drinks. I would put him down below.
I drop combo. I'm a bum.
the score?
Yes.
1-0 Cozby. Okay.
Thank you.
Alright,
All right.
so anybody want to tell me what happened there that was bad?
No D, no drinks. I would put him down below.
What's the? Is
Anytime you kill a shun with, especially a move that it's dedicated, it's a move dedicated to killing shun because when you 3k shun, well, in general, every character has a move that you want to KO shun with and proceed to combo him to take off drinks. Um, it's hard to get used to, but it's more of a matchup thing. Like fighting games, you want to be thinking like matchups, like your character versus that character, like your character's options versus that character's options. So when you're fighting Shun, you want to be thinking, all right, what do I do against Shun specifically? That's a good way to approach fighting games in general, and especially in this matchup too. So when he kills me 3k, he doesn't take off any drinks. Um, the optimal combo, oh, if you guys want to know, it's 214p, 214p into charge force 6p plus k, and that takes off 4 drinks.
0 Cozby. Okay. All right. Who's hanging in there?
Alright, Cruz opens with the Cruz special. That move's bad, guys. Don't use that move, please. I block it. I don't punish. That throw wasn't even an actual punish.
Nice. Nice. Throw escape.
That move's unsafe. He could have single palmed me, but it's alright.
Oh man.
No harm, no foul.
On point. I'm liking this.
Wow. How the fuck? You hear me yell. I don't have no idea how the fuck he knew I was gonna do a low kick there. Like, Cruz generally doesn't go for reversals a lot. It might have been an input error, but that was fucking insane. Like, out of nowhere, if you watch it,
Cruz hanging in there.
like, considering how the match has been progressing, it's insane that he went for low reversal there, and it actually worked.
Oh, nice, nice. Good throw escape. Oh man, the escapes are on point.
Like, it's out of fucking nowhere. It's fucking insane. You can hear me yell in the background. It's pretty funny. Alright, so he's gonna take a drink here. Max damage, best combo.
Was that Harlem Hero earlier?
Yeah.
Rodney's roommate? I had no idea that was him.
See, look how much damage that does if you don't sack roll.
Yeah.
It's almost next to raw damage. So after the 1kk,
Rodney's roommate? I had
look how much damage I got for doing 1kk, and the 4-3p plus k follow up is pretty safe. That's 1kk. Think about it like that. Like, your move that was doing next to nothing earlier on is now doing this much damage because of the options that you have available with the meter that he has.
no idea that.
I'm not spending meter, but it's, obviously I can use moves after a certain amount of drinks. That move after 8 drinks I can use it.
I see him in stream chat all the time.
That's Rodney's roommate. I didn't know that. Oh shit.
Alright, he gets back throw.
Hey, hey. Oh, I
Cozby
missed
just
it.
smacked
That's alright.
out of Akira's.
I got back thrown a million times. That's pretty
Please.
unfortunate for me.
Make back throw. That's the thing with Akira players. It's kind of like Kage's 10-foot toss. You want to do the throw that like lets you do the combo. That you know?
That move's unsafe. He could have punished me for that.
Just break back throw.
Alright, so P plus K. The mid follow up, K plus G from back turn it's uninterruptible, so he can't 2P me there. So it's a good option to choose just in case the opponent's trying to attack you aggressively.
When in doubt.
And you get that little combo there. It does an okay amount of damage.
Nice. Good mid.
Alright, see that time, when I did P plus K,
Nice.
I just turn around and go for throw because like the previous interaction I did the mid follow up. As a mix up, I'm thinking that alright, he knows what I did last time, so I'm gonna do something different this time. But
That's so fun.
wow, I didn't mean to do that. Whoa.
Rodney's roommate.
Alright, we're back. So
Nice. Good mid.
yeah, and he gets the read. I don't know if it's a read. Let's just say it was a read. He gets the read and does shoulder ram.
Oh, this is
I mash because he has no life and I have a good amount of life. It's worth the risk of me mashing to, maintain my momentum.
stagger. Look at this round. This is
Yo.
Wow, see, that was actually super good because I'm gonna go do 2P because A, I want to just kind of end this, and B, because I want to disrespect him. And if you think about it, like my two thought processes, he beats both of my thought processes with one move. When I play this game, I think about efficiency a lot. So this was actually a super efficient idea in this situation. I mean, obviously it's risky, he has no life, but why not like do the thing you think is going to work?
Yo.
Ooh, gets the 9,000K.
Plus frames.
Careful.
I realize that the round's almost ending. Why not start spending drinks? I do the mid full circular. I'm at 8, and yeah. Alright.
2-0 Cozby. Cruz is still hanging in there.
Last match here.
For the first game.
Alright, wow. I usually never miss that.
Hanging in there.
I missed it twice.
Take a little chip
Potential
damage
rash
here.
here.
Yep.
That's plus.
Disappeared. Bounty's
Shoulder ram, I block. One drink. Yada yada. I already explained that.
The pizza is great. I
He
got
dropped combo pretty bad.
What's his name?
I can't confirm.
munching on some pizza.
See, like, don't give Sean space like this. Like, just don't. Especially I'm at 0 drinks. Just go in. Like, I'm not gonna hurt you like that hard. I have 0 drinks. Like, don't let him sit back there. Don't create that space. Like, stay on top of him. Especially you're a carry. Your moves hurt. Fuck that motherfucker up.
I'm gonna eat afterwards. I don't like getting shit on my spit.
Alright, so I'm building drinks here. Wow, that was risky, but worth the risk, kind of. Oh, he just dropped again. Yeah, so I do 3K that time, and I get. I explained earlier, I get drinks.
Nice. Oh, doesn't pick him up. I think you can pick up with 2 kg.
Yes, you
With
can.
Akira. Oh, good.
That low's plus. Shoulder ram, nothing. Wow,
I like what
I drop combo there.
going for. You see him get
Yeah, that's actually this rising attack. They need to take this shit out of the fucking game, dude. This
I like what Cruz.
this rising attack that Akira has, and Wolf has it too, but this animation is completely safe. There's literally no way to punish this move with, I guess, the characters I use. I can't find a way to punish this move. I'm gonna play it again so you guys. It's the kick where it's a launcher too. It's a fucking launcher. Why is a move that's a launcher and super safe freaking?
Staggers with Akira.
Oh, I'm sorry. Moving on. Moving on.
That's such a good setup. I actually get a lot of mileage off of that with Akira, with Lao.
Your guard break usage has been pretty good.
I mean, it's so
All
good.
right,
So
back
that's
throw.
the things
Cruz gonna close around. Yes.
that's what I miss.
Oh yeah.
I miss the guard breaks. The low throws are nice. They're fun, but nothing like a guard break. Oh, although it looks like
Wow. I usually never use an 8K pushy. I'm not a fan of that move, but it worked that time.
you gotta hit.
13.
All right, so I get the timing on the Sabaki that time.
Gets the Sabaki.
I don't know why I did that. Whoops. I'm gonna run it back a little bit for you guys.
13. Oh.
Gets the Sabaki. All right.
Oh, he wanted to do a knee.
This is Akira's perf too.
Yeah, you're on a stage getting bodied on your own stage. Like,
Yeah. See, I'm using the same things. Like, I'm not changing the things I'm doing.
that shit ain't safe.
Like, it's the same, I should say, I'm using the same strategies.
No, it's just
I have 16 drinks now, so I'm probably going to be spinning them. Like, right away, I go for low launcher.
2v2 team tournament.
It didn't really work, but Cruz jumped, so.
your teams is fun.
This is actually
Wow. Look at that extended amount of time I spent. All right, Google.
made it all the
Look at that extended amount of time I spent crouching.
We're doing a 2v2 team tournament, and you're watching it right now.
After the shoulder ram,
Your teams is fun.
I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to get thrown. He hit me with a million back throws. I'm just going to chill down here a little bit.
This is
See, like, Akira has a lot of moves to punch people for crouching like that. As a mix-up, you should know that, because he did all of these throws, so why not just go for, like, Spot, 4-6P plus K, like, moves like that. Those two moves are super good to beat crouching.
losers finals.
Yes, it is.
We've made it
Nice.
all the way to losers finals. Wow.
Such a long battle.
Wow, alright. So, yeah,
Go.
that's it.
It's over.
Alright, that's it. I'm done. I'm tired of talking. Alright, guys, peace out. If you want me to keep doing this shit, like, obviously, hit me up, give me some feedback, tell me to shut the fuck up. I don't really care. I'm just doing this for fun mostly. So, thanks, guys. Peace out.